Martell Holt has exposed the truth about Kimmie Scott and is completely attending love and marriage Huntsville. How will Kimmie respond to what Martell said? It's going to get hectic, so hold on tight.
Because I'm a dude. It's like dude code. And it's like the real together. I'm not saying nothing about it.
Martell Holt is the one that maintains the drama on Love and Marriage Huntsville in addition to being a cast member. Together with his ex-wife Melody Shue Martell, he was once a real estate tycoon, but after his adultery was exposed, everything collapsed, including his friendships, business, and marriage.
You after me. You're smoking crack. You know shit too, right? You
Yeah, that was in
and I saw it in person. I saw it in person. Ooh. You nasty.
Supporters watched as his turbulent divorce turned into a full-fledged Kimmie Scott, a nurse and a real estate agent, and the wife isn't directly involved in the drama like the others are. Let's say that War's reputation has been a roller coaster due to his dealings with the full LH in symbol. Morris Scott, yet she has a connection to the characters that runs in-depth. Kimmie is linked to both Letitia and Martell Scott because Morris is Martell Scott's brother. She is also in the middle of things when they get messy because she is tied to Melody and Martell via the comeback group.
The fact of the matter is, nobody was saying anything in my defense. That's how I feel when I say, like, what you're requiring, I didn't feel like I was getting either. And that's where that comes from when I...
Starts when I point out that Jimmy has often played peacemaker, but Lamb isn't really a place for peace. Drama will find you whether you want it to or not. Martell's most recent reveal now includes her name. Martell Holt just called out Kimmie Scott for not being as objective as she says she is, and the tension is reaching new heights. Behind the scenes, Kimmie has been taking sides and serving as the voice of reason. But why now, and what eventually caused him to make this admission? Martell believes he has been set up as the villain while others get away with it, and tensions have been rising. He claims that Kimmie has been fueling the group's fervor by exerting conversations and portraying him in a worse light than he already is, and he has now stopped keeping quiet. Kimmie, of course, has her own account of what happened. She was honest about Martell's actions in an interview with Carlos King, stating that although he may be a good man, there are moments when he is not, and she apologized for his repeated misdeeds. It's meaningless if you keep doing the same things. The Scott brothers, including Kimmie's husband Morris, were eager to have their brother Mark appear on the show, according to a recent interview with Martell Holt. But what proof does he have for his startling claims that Kimmie Scott is influencing their circle's events? Encourages me because Kimmie, who listens to me, doesn't care about what I say online. What I said the first time, without knowing when I did it or even my authority, caused Kimmie and me to fall out. This might be seen as stoking the pot because it suggests that Kimmie was aware of and possibly in favor of putting Mark on the show. Additionally, fans have cited examples of some fans believe Kimmie was acting similarly when she criticized her husband Morris for being hypocritical in one episode. This has led to criticism and skepticism over her sincere intentions. The reactions of the other cast members have been mixed. Some have remained silent, while others have subtly shown their support for Kimmie. Fans knew Kimmie Scott wouldn't go unnoticed when Martell Holt accused her of stirring the fire because she isn't one to keep quiet when her name is included in the drama. However, Kimmie used a different tactic that got people talking instead of a nasty back and forth. Within the gang, affiliations appear to be shifting and tension is apparent.
And trying to put them in the same room because we not fighting like that. So I just need people to understand, for me, that was the door of opportunity. So you just gotta take it when it's there. Like, you gotta take it when it's there. And the fact that both of them were so amicable on that call, I was stunned. I was like, okay, so maybe there's something here.
In an interview with Carlos King, she directly addressed Martell's accusations. She did not claim to be unaware of Martell's strategies, but she made it clear that his problems were ultimately his own. Everyone must make choices. Insinuating that she was not responsible for Martell's death, she interrupted his attempts to assign responsibility by saying, "You can't keep doing the same." thing and expect that people will forget it, unlike some of her co-stars. Kimmie let her actions speak louder than words by avoiding cryptic messaging and used social media as a platform for venting instead. Rants was a calm but powerful message, and she wasn't playing into Martell's game. His connections are now in a state of chaos after Martell Holt fundamentally altered the course of events. The accusations he made against Kimmie Scott failed to just change their dynamic. Love and Marriage Huntsville's entire cast was taken aback. Despite their lack of a personal connection, Kimmie and Martell always respected one another enough to. Now there is tension, and neither side seems ready to surrender. Kimmie has been playing both sides, according to Martell, and he refuses to take ownership of his problems with the trust. Completely broken.
He gave me the opportunity for you to make your own explanation.
She should have been like, she can't explain it either.
She don't have to. He asked you.
Martell, newsflash!
When she just
Martell, you
I'm
guys
saying
are
he
no
asked
longer
you.
joint at the hip. Oh, no.
And the drama doesn't stop there. The chaos brought on by Martell's split from Kimmie is entangling others. Morrow and Letitia Scott aren't exactly on Martell's side right now. In fact, Morrow publicly chastised him for his comments, indicating how rapidly their residual loyalty is waning. In the meanwhile, Melody Sherry Martell's ex-partner is. Since she believes that no one truly helped her during her issues with Martell, she's cutting off all ties with the cast and is acting as if this is a serious dispute that is splitting the group into factions, with some cast members picking sides. Others are trying to stay away from the crossfire. But let's be honest, social media is a battlefield, and opinions about Lamb remaining impartial for very long are divided. Some people believe Kimmie has been playing both sides, therefore they support Martell, while others think Martell is just trying to escape accountability. YouTube is rife with debates again, and one fan claimed that Kimmie has been calculated from the beginning. Martell is messy, but he's not always dishonest. One more clapback when it comes to shifting the blame elsewhere. Martell is the master of deflection, the battle lines are drawn, and nobody is giving up. The article from Urban Belle magazine about Kimmie's response went viral on Instagram with comments that a fan left people didn't trust Martell's story, so Kimmie needs to stop pretending she doesn't know what's happening. Martell is just furious. He gets away with his usual nonsense until Kimmie stops him. As the comment section is in utter chaos, Lipstick Alley is breaking down everything. Someone wrote, Martell wants to take. Everyone is rooting for him. He's drowning, and Kimmie was just the next target, said another. Kimmie understood what she was doing. She isn't as objective as she presents herself as. Do you think Martell was telling the truth, or was he just inciting conflict? Remember to like and share, and feel free to express your thoughts in the comments section. And commit to further love and marriage. The drama in Huntsville is still unfolding, so be sure to return.